Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Tuesday on the Den. It's me, JD. It is Viewers' Choice Week. Let's get it going. Okay, so this week my friend Dan had suggested that I talk about my very first kiss when I knew I was gay. And for me, that happened when I was 20 years old, would have been almost 10 years ago now. It felt totally different than any other kiss I'd ever had. And when I first kind of had an idea that I might not be the same as a lot of other guys was when I was younger. I wasn't into the masculine stuff. In fact, the most, and gender roles are stupid as it is, but like the most masculine thing I did growing up was I did Boy Scouts, and that for me was like a really good opportunity to express the manliness of my manhood. Other than that, you know, I liked playing with my sister's dolls. I liked to cook. I stayed inside. I really didn't do a lot of stuff that normal people do, and all the way up through college, I kind of maintained that. In fact, I had a girlfriend going into my freshman year of college, who's a very wonderful friend of mine now, and her and I have spoken about me coming out quite a bit since doing it. Hi, Danielle, you know who you are. She's now married to a very handsome Italian man. I would say she definitely upgraded in that situation. In my sophomore year of college, I had just lost a lot of weight. I felt a lot more self-confident, and I came out to my two best friends, Nikki and Hannah. I felt like I could take on the world as this person who was finally starting to come out of the closet. I met the guy that I had my first kiss with. His name was Ben. He'll never ever see this video for all intents and purposes. And we met in biology at St. Cloud State University here in Minnesota. I knew he was gay, and he was in like my section of lab, and we sat near each other in lecture, and we would study notes, and he had invited me over to study one night, and in like the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna study. It's gonna be great. We're gonna learn all this bio. And I brought like books and notebooks and pens and highlighters, and I brought everything you could possibly freaking imagine. Then we were watching, I don't even remember what it was, Kathy Griffin or something, studying. We had our notes out, and then I went to get ready to leave, and he just kissed me, and I was like, of course, I didn't do that in front of him. This is it. And it finally felt right. It felt normal. It felt natural. It felt like the person. I finally had that spark when I kissed somebody. Whereas before I felt like, yeah, kissing is kissing. But I actually kissed a man, and kissing that man didn't feel weird or gross or strange. It just felt very, very natural and an extension of who I was as a person. I mean, it kind of was sad in a way that it took kissing somebody, smiling about it, to feel good about myself. And I think that reflected very heavily on how I think we in the queer community look at culture around us. A lot of people are still afraid to hold their partner's hand in public or kiss their partners. But yeah, so for me, it was this huge momentous thing where after 20 years of lying to myself or telling myself that I wasn't going to ever be happy like I see other people or I see in movies and whatever, to finally meet somebody and kiss them and have it feel like what I think a lot of people experience years before they turn 20. I guess like there isn't really a moral to the story other than everybody's adventure and story of coming out and finding themselves, and whoever that is, whether you're asexual, bisexual, pansexual, homosexual, heterosexual, whatever and wherever you fall on every single spectrum in the world, I think it's completely contingent upon finding yourself and allowing yourself to find yourself. Don't stick to some weird ass timeline that you have to abide by. If that was the case, I failed mega time. But I didn't. I eventually did, and here I am turning 30, and I have no regrets in regards to it because I made a lot of great friends. In fact, most of my ex-girlfriends I am still very, very good friends with. I can think of like maybe one or two that we have a falling out and I'll never speak with again, but it was nothing about my sexuality. It was just us as people not connecting anymore. And for me, staying good friends with my ex-girlfriends has been pinnacle in being able to try to allow people to understand that there's more to sexuality than being gay or being straight or whatever in between. It's about human interaction and loving yourself. So I hope all of you can find that experience, and I hope you have found that experience. And if you haven't been there yet, you'll get there. You're fine. You'll figure it out, whatever it is. And if not, and if you're still looking for someone to kiss, I'm still single AF. So, not asking for donations. Oh, that's weird. Not asking for applications. Just be happy with where you are, wherever that is, and know that if you have any struggles, or if you're upset, or you're questioning, or whatever it is, reach out to somebody. We all understand what it's like to be questioning and to wonder things. So there's somebody in the den awake at any given time. So shoot us a message if you just need somebody to talk to. We are here for you. So I hope you all have a fantastic week. I have a lot of good things going on this week. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a great week. Enjoy wherever you are. Get outside, take a walk, take a picture, smile a little bit, and I will see you next week on the Den. Bye.